This video has been automatically generated from an article written by Martin Freiland. That's me, on martinfreiland.com. Reuters and various tech platforms reported a technological breakthrough yesterday. Researchers from a leading technology company are said to have developed an AI system that can read and interpret neural activity through non-invasive sensors. It is presented as a medical tool for paralyzed patients, a revolution in human-computer interaction. Did not Elon Musk already do that with his Neuralink? Yes, but that was invasive with wires and all. But was not in-brain neuroelectronics already at that point in 2021? Yes, right? That was also non-invasive. So it is not that spectacular. Such news is presented to prevent you from discovering that the BCI, brain-computer interface, is already in your brain, at least if you are vaccinated. Look, those vaccines promoted under the marketing name mRNA during that COVID and PSYOP period actually contain graphene oxide and a CRISPR-Cas 9 or 12 enzyme. The latter is useful for reprogramming cells, but the former, that graphene oxide, is necessary for the transmission and reception functionality, and it is useful when it is in the brain. Then you can read 3D thought patterns. And the beauty is that graphene oxide does indeed end up in your brain if injected during that COVID PSYOP. The term PSYOP stands for psychological operation, where you completely manipulate people and manage to program a false image of reality. Soon this will not need to be done through media manipulation and subliminal programming or other forms of influence, but it can be done directly through the brain. The brain waves, the electromagnetic three-dimensional patterns, can be translated into thoughts, dreams, words, sentences, motor actions, sensory perception. Everything can be read in real time, meaning you can not only see and hear through the eyes and ears of a vaccinated person, but you can also pick up smell and have AI analyze it. But it gets really fun when you can remotely control people. You can do it individually or with thousands at a time. You can create a hive mind and you can give people super knowledge or make them super dumb en masse. You can recode people in a way that you can even alter their physical features. You can literally do anything with it. But many still need to realize this. If you understand that everything is code or the materialized version of code, then if you have access to the code, you can not only take over the brain and fully control people, but you can also change the material form. Reports in the media about technological advancements that might help paralyzed individuals are peanuts compared to what is actually possible. It is nice to hear that the paralyzed and blind can walk again, or see with supersonic technological developments. But the reality is that everyone can be completely healed or made sick on demand at any time of the day. The masses must absolutely not know that they have been injected with this technology, as it must remain a secret. This will make it possible to launch a Messiah in the future, as I have been predicting for years, who can heal people by simply speaking a few words, like Jesus would have done. It is just a matter of converting those words into code and sending that code wirelessly to the CRISPR enzymes in the body via the antenna function provided by graphene oxide, and the cells will be reprogrammed. This should not be too difficult to imagine with today's AI tools. You just have to speak something, and the AI will show a lifelike video. Today's Messiah only needs to say something, and the AI will recode the flaws in the sick human avatar. Rise and walk. In many articles and in my book, Messiah Trump, I extensively explain why I think Donald Trump will assume that messianic role after he himself has risen from his hoaxed death. I claim in that book that this is completely scripted. It is all technologically feasible. The technology was already there, and for those who search well, it is even easy to find in publications. What matters is that the masses are kept ignorant or see it as Hollywood movie fantasy, causing them to quickly dismiss it as sci-fi fantasy. In reality, it is all possible. In reality, much more is possible, and it is all coming very soon. We are no longer talking about decades, but rather about years to months. Okay, that was it again. Share and like this video, and see you next time.